Welcome back, and we're back from day trip, and you're back to number one podcast in the world. This your boy XG, and this is XG Marks the Spot. I got the number one producer / graphic designer, Chili Millie. Hit that like button and subscribe, guys. As you can tell, guys, I'm still dressed like I was at day trip. Still tripping, guys. We're here. We're doing a little recap. We're gonna talk about all the fights we saw, all the jumping of the gates, if it was packed, oversold out. How deep did I go into the Queen Mary? And we're doing everybody's favorite segment, the XG Files. We're going deep down the rabbit hole off of new documentary that just got released. But as always, this podcast is brought to you by the number one sunglasses in the world, Oakley. We're giving away glasses today. I was giving away glasses at day trip. If you ran into me, either you got a koozie or you got some sunglasses. What more do you want, guys? This is a company for the people, by the people, guys. So don't forget to leave a comment, #Oakley. And if you want these in store, in person, go to your local Oakley at your local mall and use promo code XG Marks the Spot. And this is also brought to you by fullytoxic.com, where we got tinfoil hat beanies, tinfoil hat hats, fully toxic. Ah, man, what the hell? What's wrong with me right now?
You're still tripping.
Still tripping, guys. Still at day trip. But we got koozies, we got flags, we got beanies, we got hats, we got hoodies. Go to fullytoxic.com. And if you like any of this artwork that's behind me, the Gohan, the Mac Miller, the Marge Simpsons, go to chilimilly.shop and go cop yourself some artwork for your house. Stop looking like a homeless. When girls come over, they want to see some artwork, dude. Something to talk about, an icebreaker, dog. So go to chilimilly.shop, and what's the promo code?
Chili20.
Chili20. Go get some of this artwork, guys. It's super cool, super amazing, and it doesn't break the bank, honestly. So you don't even really need to use the promo code. She got stickers, butthole stickers, titty stickers. So go to chilimilly.shop and go support the podcast. Thank you, guys. And we're back from day trip, and the day trip vlog's already getting worked up because I just got the files for the EDC vlog. Rob's done cooking. I just got to give it a release date. It's coming, guys. It's coming, but this day trip vlog's going to be a trip. I thought I was tripping the whole time. We ran into Tom Segura. Chili.
So in love when I saw him.
Dude, Chili was like, look over there. And I was like, no way. He's a little skinnier. He's like the new Tom Segura.
He's Tom Segura now, but young.
Yeah, I'm going to put him up right here, guys. You guys will see him. Tom Segura raving, asking me for blow, allegedly. Asking me for Molly, allegedly. I'm not trying to burn this guy out, but he's famous, dude. It's Tom Segura.
Tom Segura.
I was wondering where Christina Pajitsky was at. And I was like, where you at? And he was like, your mom's house. No, we ran into, I don't know. Maybe it was Tom Segura. I don't know. Allegedly, guys. You guys know. It might have been him. But then I ran into my homie. You guys all know this fool, the super twacked out guy.
Yo, you got Viagra?
Hey, tell him to watch my vlog.
Yo, watch these vlogs, because I know I do. I'd be like, that's crazy.
Thank you, Blair. Muchas gracias. Fuck. Dude, I ran into this fool. And then it was crazy because I've been trying to run into the homie. I've DM'd him a couple times. At EDC, I DM'd him. And the last year, I DM'd him trying to collab. Just trying to catch him in the vlog. And I ran into him this week. And it was pretty cool and pretty impressive to say he's watched the vlogs.
Yes.
Right, Chili?
Yeah.
He was kind of like, he wasn't like fanning out, but he was like, yo,
No,
dog,
cool.
your vlogs are dope. I want to do something like that. And we did a little bit of collabs. We did a couple... what do you call those reels? TikTok shit. You know what? At one point where I'm there, I'm there drinking a fishbowl, chilling, and he's like, "Come here." I'm like, "What, dog?" He's like, "You want to make some content?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
Energy.
And I was stoked. You know me? I'm like, "Dude, this fool wants to make some content with me." I'm like, "Let's go." So then this fool was like, "Look, dog," and he takes off his shoe. And
I forgot he had the Heelys.
he had Heelys. Yeah, his fool takes off his shoe and he pops a wheel in his shoe and he's like, let's go make content. And he just starts rolling around everywhere, just rolling, bro. And then we made this funny video where he gets on a ramp for VIP, the VIP stage, and he gets on the ramp and then he like Heelys his way down, and then he hands me a fishbowl. It's like hacky, nothing crazy, but like it was just cool to like be part of his, like the way he does
I didn't
it.
even see that.
Oh, I think we ditched you.
Really? Or maybe I was.
We didn't ditch you, but I don't know.
There a lot, but I forgot about a lot.
Yeah, but we went to go make some content. It was cool hanging out with him, dude. He's one of those guys where like, you know how I think I get recognized, bro.
No, it was crazy for him.
Bro, it's every
couldn't walk.
every couple steps. They're like, oh, dude, can I take a picture? Yo, dog, can you make that face? And then this fool's like one of those. He's kind of like he kind of reminds me of me when I was watching. I'm like, yeah, do it. Because every time he asked for a picture, every time they did something, he never said no.
Yeah, no, he was always doing it.
Yeah, he was over there and he was like, yo, and his lady looked like my lady, all annoyed.
Yeah.
They were like, because
They
we're trying to
bonded.
get from stage to stage. We were trying to go from one stage to another stage, and it just took like
Forever.
45
It
minutes.
took forever just to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
We had to keep stopping.
But I mean, shout out to him. He's young.
It was sick.
Everybody's all about it. He's got it going on. So shout out to him. And dude, who do we got to thank more than anybody?
Melissa.
Yeah. Shout out to my favorite bartender. Shout out to Melissa. I'm gonna leave her vlog, or not her vlog, but her ads, all that stuff. She does a lot. She puts in a lot of work at these festivals. If you ever run into her, you already know what to do. Tell her we don't smoke the same sent you. Tell her XG sent you and she'll hook it up. But dude, the homegirl gets down. I'm talking like fishbowl after fishbowls, and these things were like $50. And at one point at the end of the night, I mean, Chili wasn't there because she didn't go to the afties. But I stayed really, really late, and you saw that graveyard of fish bowls.
Yeah, I've seen people stacking up like fish bowls and making like walls and stuff.
$50 each one.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's nuts. Tell them what happened when you went in there for your first round.
I went and I thought we got 2 freaking tall cans, and it was a fish bowl and a tall can. It was $74. I was like, we're not buying rounds. Like, we're not going back and forth. Screw that.
No, yeah, dude. So shout out to Melissa.
No, she got the rat bastards.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Rat Bastard, too. Keeping us alive. Making me fish bowls with Rat Bastard. I got a vodka, Rat Bastard vodka.
Everybody loved those.
They were loving
the
them.
rat bastards with the fish bowls.
No, they were amazing.
That was crazy.
So can you flex on me and everybody else?
What's up?
How was VIP?
It was pretty special.
Was it?
The bathrooms were so good. No lines.
Air
no
conditioned.
nothing. I got you in.
I know. Yeah, you
I
did.
just
I had to
forgot
go
about that.
so bad. Chili was like trying to take her wristband, fucking cutting on her for circulation
I
just
know.
for me to go pee, because it was during that Eli Brown set. How packed was that one?
That one was crazy. It was so good though.
No, he put it down, but no, and yeah. So then, no, but how was VIP? Because I did see you all the way at the top at the Queen Mary. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, we got on Queen Mary. We went all the way to the very top, but then we got kicked off. We weren't supposed to be that high, but no one stopped us, so it didn't make any sense. It was actually pretty freaking empty, which is crazy. But I am curious about the afters, because we didn't go in. We tried to go inside, but they didn't let you. They just let you go on the outside of the boat. We didn't go all the way deep inside.
So I went to the afters, which started after 12, which was sold out before the show even started, obviously.
Yeah.
But who was playing? Larry Giordani, something like that. All the house heads are gonna hate me. But Larry Giordani played, and then Biscuits.
How's Biscuits?
Biscuits was cool.
Yeah.
Biscuits was better than that. The
I was gonna
headliner.
say, yeah.
No, but it was inside the Queen Mary, which is cool, right? You get to go through a bunch of security. You can't bring your totem poles, your little stupid things anymore. But we finally get there, right? We get 2 drinks. We set camp. And all of a sudden, like always, what do I have to do?
What?
Pee. Oh, guess what, Chili?
That sucks.
They're not letting us pee inside the Queen Mary.
Shut the up.
Yeah, they're not letting you pee inside the antique
what'd you have to
bathrooms.
do?
Go all the way downstairs. Go all the way downstairs. They weren't letting us use the elevator either, so you had to go all the way downstairs to go pee. Buzzkill.
Oh my God, what do girls do?
Because you got to think
It's
about
way
it.
worse for
This is an
girls.
old bathroom. Do you know what
Yeah, yeah.
house heads or rave heads are gonna do to a bathroom? This is a
Yeah.
Queen Mary. This is like historic.
That's nuts.
So yeah, and I didn't think about that because
Why would they have the afters in there then? What do they expect you to do?
I'll walk your ass all the way down.
Were you guys peeing like on the floors and stuff, like by the boat?
Oh no!
You guys all made it to the porta potties?
Yeah, you don't walk all the way downstairs.
That's crazy.
It was just such a mission.
For a boy?
And
For a boy, I figured you guys would just go like where all the trash is. Do you know what I mean? Because it's dark.
Yeah.
It was pretty dark.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But that was horrible. That was horrible. And then I'm not gonna lie, I gotta give it out to the Mexicans.
Yeah.
Bro, how many Mexicans were there?
That's all that was there.
Dude, everyone's like, I was like, where? ICE didn't do anything.
No. It was nothing but Mexican flags, whatever other flags, but it was nuts. It was all.
Raza pulled up heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty surprised.
And you know how I know Raza pulled up heavy? Because there was a bunch of fights.
Well, did you see them storm it?
Oh, like jump the gates?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'll be honest with you, it wasn't that hard. Like when you're
storm
walking, there was literally one fence. Because usually they put fences.
True.
You got to jump a couple fences to finally get into the venue. But in this one, it wasn't a couple fences. It was literally just one fence that stopped you from Long Beach till inside.
Yeah.
Like, watch. Pull
But
up
they
the video.
had SWAT and stuff out there.
Did they?
I saw a
Oh, I don't know. They
SWAT
did
and,
have
like,
SWAT. Yeah, they did. Definitely, they had SWAT. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. It's only one gate from the street to the side. You can see what I mean?
Did they know?
Yeah. I'm telling you. It's
I mean, because you like do that whole walk and then you go down there and then you're just like, we're gonna.
Because it's day
we're
2.
gonna jump it.
Yeah, it's day 2.
Oh, it's day 2. Yeah.
It's day 2. Everyone told you. I was like, oh, there's this weak entrance. There's this
True.
weak point.
I knew
And
the security was easy,
security was pretty easy.
but
But there was a bunch of fights.
yeah, I
Which
saw this one.
I'm not
crazy
very.
fight.
Not that I'm not surprised, but it was over. It was sold out.
It was sold out. It was extremely packed.
Oh yeah, oversold out, and people jumping gates and fences and sneaking in. So eventually, even when it's sold out, it's oversold.
That's why when you were like in the close to the front at the end, and then I was like, "There's no way." And you're like, "I'm by the Pikachu," and I was like, "We're not gonna fucking make it." And if we do, we're getting fights. Like,
Dude, why was I?
even Rob was just like, "No, I'm not going in there. We're not going in there." So like that's why I was like, "Holy shit, there has to be fights." There's this one that I saw that was in VIP, like right by the entrance, which is kind of surprising.
Yeah.
But you want to see?
Oh, this is the one. Oh, you saw this one?
Yeah. Look.
Put the big one on that one though.
Day trip, the chances of it being like a gay guy, like, do you think, like, is it, do you know what I mean? Like, if he's just fighting
The way
chicks,
he handled her, it had to be a gay guy.
that's what I'm saying. So like the guys didn't probably want to, like, I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Does it
You
change the
still
rules?
swung at that. If you touch my lady like that, I don't care how gay you.
Like if someone tried to fight Jen,
I don't care how gay you
all
are.
those dudes are jumping
Yeah, but I don't
in.
care how gay you are. I don't care how gay you are. If you touch a female like that, you're gonna get swung on.
But no one was really swinging on him, and he was tossing chicks. But I wonder if that's why.
I mean, you're just.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
Does
mean,
it
you're
change
just
the rules?
you're just not trying to catch a case too, though.
But then, like, I don't know if you saw this too, but Romy did a show that I think was it that same weekend. You know?
I mean, he did invite me. Shout out to Romy. He did. He hit me up. Like, he saw that I was a day trip, and then he hit me up with the, "Fool, I have an afters. I'm giving you a +8. Pull up."
Damn, +8. Was he in LA?
It was in LA. Yeah, he always hooked me up. He know I was mobbing deep, but I was already, you know how it is. I already had afters for the Queen Mary, and it was just last minute notice. Because if you would have told me before, I wouldn't have fucking bought tickets to the afters.
True.
But no, I heard it. I heard some shit. No.
He posted this, and he had a fight at his show, which is crazy.
It says, "Club show. Please do not ever show up to any shows I'm performing at. Choose violence in a place of plur." Also, I was
slow as
shut up. Hey. Also, I was unaware that this was happening, or else I would have stopped the music. P.S. Not informing on venue or event.
I didn't even see that bottom part. So he had no idea. He's just still playing music, which might be hyping it up.
I mean, I don't think it hypes it up. I don't think when you're playing music, it hypes it up.
Yeah, it
It's
has
just
to. If you're fighting and then like let's say like you're fighting and you're at like at a metal show or something, like it has to pump you up. Why do you think there's mosh pits and stuff?
no. But once you're in a fight, those senses are out. You can't ask someone mid fight, hey, what song was playing? Oh yeah, I remember I was punching them to let the
No.
bodies hit the floor. Let the
Yeah,
bodies
then-
hit the floor.
I'm
No,
telling you,
no.
yes.
Chili, when's
This is why they
when's the
have
last
mosh
time you were in a
pits.
fight?
I have
No. I'm not saying a fight. I'm not saying the music doesn't induce a fight.
That's what I'm saying. So if he knew that there was a fight, he probably would have like played something chill or stopped the music.
Yeah. But
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
but
So
I'm
he
saying,
had no idea.
Yeah,
That's why he was saying.
yeah,
like,
but I'm not saying but and during a fight you don't. It's not gonna. They're in a fight. They don't remember what song was playing.
I'm not saying they remember, but it does probably like push it.
I mean, he plays house. It wasn't they got the thing is they just probably got an altercation or someone grinded on someone's lady, which usually what happens in house is someone's just something retard shit, and then they start swinging each other, and then
He even said it in his post.
what?
Like I didn't know. I wouldn't have still played.
Yeah, I'm not saying no. Yeah, but I'm saying him stopping the music. Not it would have just stopped it because in general.
Don't you ever watch like those like things where they get into a fight and then everything just stops? It's like, you know, like the funny clips and stuff.
Yeah.
Like everyone starts fighting and the music just stops because it does help.
No, if he would have stopped the music, yes, it would have stopped. It would have probably
I mean, it's
stopped
not
the
his
fight.
fault or anything, but I didn't even notice that.
And
Like,
even
he
then,
didn't know.
And
I
even
didn't-
then,
he
it
didn't know.
doesn't. If him stopping the music really doesn't stop the fight. It just stops everybody around from moving and figuring out there's a fight.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We could agree to disagree.
Okay, you're okay. What you're telling me right now? Mid fight, if Romy stops the fight,
If Roman could calm it down,
wait
if
up.
he actually knew.
Well, okay, wait up. Romy's DJing, right?
Yes.
Fight breaks out.
Yes.
Romy stops the music. Does that stop the fight?
It doesn't. It slows it down.
That's what I'm saying. The only reason it slows it down is because everyone stops moving and they're like, holy shit, now there's a fight. But the fight still goes on. These fools don't care if the music's going on.
But it can make it worse. That's the thing is like the music can make it worse. It can rile you up. You know, like when you're driving, you're like you know, like you're driving, you're trying to get directions, and you turn the music down. It doesn't help you focus. It just helps your like everything around you.
I'm be honest. Once I'm in a fight, it's life and death with music, without music, death metal. You can play anything. Once a guy's in a fight, it really doesn't
but it
matter
will
if you're
slow
playing
things
country
down.
or you're playing a love music. The point is, this is life and death now.
Life and
For
death.
everybody else, yes, it changes the perspective from everybody else because if you're not in the fight,
It
you're
could
like,
make it worse. It could make it like the fight's bigger. What if it makes the fights bigger? Like more people jump in just because they're just like hell yeah, like you know.
I would say that it could make it bigger, but once those guys are fighting,
Yeah.
it doesn't really. They're fighting.
Yeah.
The only thing to stop them is literally from pulling them, and that's what I'm saying. Stopping the music will help someone from pulling them apart.
Yeah.
But once you're in a fight,
I mean, it's not his fault. He didn't know. I mean, you're right. It's house music. I don't know. I never seen. Well, I mean, there were so many fights. It was day trip.
yeah, Mexicans. See, I was hiding. Look at my mouth. I was hiding. I was like, no fights over
You were
here.
over there with your fish bowls, just
I was
hanging
like-
out with boys twerking everywhere.
Well, those fools had my back.
I know. That's what I'm
Those fools
saying.
had my back.
That's my point.
I'm telling you. I'm
They're
like,
all buff too. Like
Yeah.
they're all fucking get down like that shit.
Let's
So like
make
if
sure.
anybody mess with Jen, she has like a whole
a
football
whole
team
squad.
behind her.
And those fools will poke your eyes out. They'll bite your dick, bro. They
I'm
will.
like, do the rules
they have.
change?
They have no rules. These guys, they have no rules. They'll be happy to bite your dick off.
Oh my god. That's crazy.
Spooky.
You sound like Rick and Morty.
Chili doesn't think it's spooky, guys. I think it's spooky. Welcome to everybody's favorite segment of the show, the XG Files. Yes, where we watch documentaries either on Netflix, Hulu, the Underground Web, on YouTube. I don't know. Recommend one, but we just watched. I'm not gonna lie. I had to give it up to this one. I was a little skeptic. I was like, it's a Netflix documentary, and it's gonna be very basic, very not catching my attention. I thought I was going to give up halfway, and I didn't. I had to send it to Chile. It was that good. We watched the new Astroworld documentary. I don't know if you guys know about Astroworld. It's Travis Scott annual. I think it was his 6th annual concert in festival in Houston. So Astroworld Festival was an annual music festival ran by Travis Scott, held in Texas, Houston, Texas to be exact, at the NRG Park near the former site of Six Flags Astroworld, which is why he had a little bit of love for it, right, Chili?
Yeah.
He grew up in Houston. He's a Houston native, and he used to go to Astroworld Six Flags. Yeah. Which I don't know.
So he wanted to like recreate it. He wanted
to recreate it, bring the nostalgia back to the people from Houston. So he started making this festival called Astroworld, and in the Astroworld of Six Flags, it's old former amusement park.
It looked like a circus, kind of like a.
Looked like a Knott's. Looked like a weak Knott's.
Yeah.
And Knott's is pretty weak. No offense to Knott's. I grew up on Knott's, but it's Knott's. Like a little weak Six Flags, but they tore it down, and Travis Scott wanted to bring it back, and he was doing it right. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're watching the festival, and I guess it was 6th annual. The one right before the one we're gonna talk about were 10 people, and it's so funny because I thought it was 1, 2, 3, 10 people died at this festival.
10 people, and then there was so many injuries.
Oh, so many injuries. Yeah.
10 people's nuts.
10. It's insane. Yeah. 10 people. We went to EDC.
Yeah.
And those are adults. And those were adults. Yeah. And they died outside. And they were like in the hotel, nowhere to be seen. Yeah. Maybe went to the festival. And they were old.
They said that people died standing up. So like you're standing up, squished, and people were dying next to you.
They're squishing your lungs.
Yeah.
That's literally what it is.
How do you do that? Like you're just standing next to somebody.
I don't know, but the point, the 2020 festival was canceled obviously due to COVID.
Yeah, it was like the first festival back since COVID. So it was like a big deal. It
was a big deal. Everyone was hyped. We were all hyped.
Yeah.
Like you remember the first thing you did after COVID?
Yeah, I know. I went to Arizona and stuff. Remember?
But like your first,
I traveled for festivals.
But your first, you did travel. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Oh. You're right. You invited me. Yeah. It was with you and your homie. It was like a car festival, right?
Yeah. Well, I even went to the Arizona was open.
But how was it though? It was like your first time when you were like, holy free. Yeah. Like I'm back. Like it's. Yeah. Because I remember. I'm kind of like Chili. I kind of didn't ever kind of stop because we did a lot of tinfoil hat comedy stuff. So I never really felt that. Oh, I've been stuck for 4 months at my house. Some people did, and some of these people were hyped for this festival. It was their first festival back. Travis Scott has Drake, Bad Bunny. The lineup is stacked. For people that love hip hop, I'm not that huge of hip hop, reggaeton. But when I know the lineup, that's when you know it's lit. Yeah. And it was the year after COVID, sold out, packed. And here, let's play a little bit of other trailer. Yeah.
So after watching it, who do you think was to blame? Do you think it was Travis, or you think it was Live Nation? You think it was security? What do you think happened?
Illuminati. Illuminati. Look, that looks demonic. Like if you watch the documentary, obviously the documentary doesn't go deep down that rabbit hole. It's very obviously the narrative. Yeah. Of people got squished, bad management, bad organization, bad cop presence. There was a lot of mistakes. Like a lot of people messed up including Travis Scott. Yeah. As much as he wants to say, I didn't know, dude. There's a moment in time where you see. It's so sad because you watch that video of that kid getting moved.
No.
If you watch the documentary at one moment in time, mostly at the end, they're like a kid is crowd surfing, but the kid's dead. Like
Yeah.
he's dead.
Yeah.
There's no pulse. He's not holding him back. And I've seen people at festivals get pulled out or on a stretcher. They get pulled out on a stretcher. It's very different when you're on a stretcher. This kid was literally crowd surfing with his
body was just done.
limp, bro.
Yeah.
And Travis saw that. And you could see him contemplating that because he looks at that and he sits there and he's like, what do I do?
Do I stop it?
Do I stop it? Do I not? But obviously, dude, if you watch documentary, it's what Travis Scott wants. It's what he's been wanting, mosh pits like that. Which I'm not saying that's not fun, and that's not a vibe. But there's moments and times where the vibe and the funness ends.
It didn't make sense because like most artists, if they if like their crowd gets crazy, someone gets hurt, they stop everything real quick, make sure they're okay, and then everybody gets back into it, and then people cheer because like they're like, oh, you're looking out for us. But this one, like, what?
Have you seen the point? I mean, he's a little bit of a douchebag because did you see the point in the movie where he's crowd surfing and someone tries to take his shoe?
Yeah, and
What does he
yells at
say?
them, like,
Fuck him up. Fuck, bro. No, dog. You're.
Get that get him. You tried to take my shoe? You want to be a thief? Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Boo! Boo! Boo!
You're the artist.
Yeah.
Your shoe is worth how much? $1,000 a pair?
yeah.
To you, that's nothing. To these people, they're broke.
And
They
he's in the middle of that crowd.
and they're kids, bro. And I
Yeah.
guarantee you, this kid got hit.
yeah.
And that is, I mean, like you said, some artists, like you said, you should stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a-okay. Or did you ever see the video where he was encouraging that girl to jump off?
Oh yeah.
That was a big jump.
Turn the lights on. I see you, bro. Are you gonna do it? Give me 18 real quick. I see you, but are you gonna do it? I ain't gonna lie. Turn the lights on. Turn the lights on. They gonna catch you. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. 5, 4, yeah.
If the fans don't react well to it and they just let her hit the floor,
Yeah.
She's
Did
dead.
you see that one where the guy, he got pushed off of the 3rd floor story? I don't know if this is in the doc. I looked at other stuff too. But he got pushed off, I think the 3rd story, and then he landed on the floor and he's paralyzed, and they pick him up, bring him to the stage. They don't, like, if he would have got attention there, he wouldn't have been paralyzed. They bring him to the stage, he gives them a ring, and then he tells he says like, oh, I was pushed off. I didn't jump. The guy was like, I don't know. Travis Scott was like, I don't know why you jumped. I don't know why you did that. Like, I don't know. That's not even.
I
Like,
mean,
how does security, like, you're gonna pick this guy fell 3 stories and then you pick him up. You don't give him attention. You pick him up, bring him to the stage.
okay, and other people's defense, was this kid screaming? It also, like, you know what I'm trying to say? If you're paralyzed and your legs are numb, like, aren't you like,
He didn't jump.
my legs
though.
hurt?
He got pushed.
Yeah. I don't know, but
Oh, I get what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but Chili, we just got back from day trip.
Yes.
We had just talked about it.
Yes. I was a little scared.
I was about to say, were you a little weirded out after watching this documentary of people
I did
getting
not wanna get any
trampled,
crap.
almost dying, some
Yeah.
guys acting like and I'm not even trying to be funny, but there was this guy in the documentary where he said he felt he was like underwater.
Yeah.
And he said he's like, I had to conserve the oxygen in me because every time, I mean, if you watch the documentary, like, can you pull up one of the of how it was constructed? It looked like an upside down.
No, I have a picture of the stage.
Yeah, it looked like an upside. Man, I can't even
Upside
talk.
down,
Upside down cross, and then those are where the people died. If you can.
So, like, if you could, I don't know why it looks like that.
Yeah, why does it look like that?
I don't know. Oh my God.
There it is.
Okay.
Okay.
So the people were in here, and they said that this is like right in this side. Yeah, I think.
So okay, so the problem here, if you watch the documentary, or as I'm going to try to explain, the problem a lot of people died, or the 10 that died, is because right there where the arrow is at, there's nowhere to escape. Once you start getting trampled, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And people's lungs started to collapse. And then I got to give it up to that one kid that tried to stop the festival.
Oh, yeah, I have a video of him trying to do that. The only thing that's kind of weird is like it's the upside down cross, and they said that it's the upside down cross going into hell.
I mean,
And then like what stage does this where it has like barriers like that?
Not only that, I mean, if you also watched
Because
it,
the Mills VIP.
that stage was only meant for him. No one else performed there. So at one point, the festival's going on, right? Whoop-de-whoop, we're all having fun. We're watching Bad Bunny, whoop-de-whoop. And then 8 o'clock pulls up. Travis is supposed to perform at 9. So everybody starts migrating to one stage. Everybody, which, I mean, these fools are such fans of him, which I did you know that?
Yeah.
Did you know? No, you knew he had fans like that? You knew Travis Scott was that big?
I didn't, but I knew.
Dude, this documentary explained to me what the
it's like a
these
cult.
young cult.
Yeah.
Like Sam Tripoli times 100.
But even they were scared, which is kind of scary because they all said like it was like hell. They're like it was something like off.
Yeah, because people were dying.
But I mean, like as they're going in.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like they're all like, this is kind of creepy, you know? But I have the video
Dude,
of the
did you
guy.
hear those kids wait 4 hours
What?
for merch?
No.
That kid said they waited 4 hours for merch.
That's crazy.
These kids are yeah, and you know who else gets a fan base like that? The Camp Flognog kids.
Who?
Camp Flognog?
Who in the heck?
Who's the Camp Flognog guy?
Put a picture right there.
Yeah, I'll put a picture right there. Camp Flog. Who's the performer of Camp Flognog? Tyler, the Creator.
Oh.
He's got a cult like that. Like
But
they
he's
love
chill.
that fool too, though. But he's just like
But they're
just
best
like
friends,
Travis
no?
Scott. They love that fool. Camp Flognog is all based around whatever the hell
But
Tyler, the Creator wants or
thing
does.
is that like Travis Scott got arrested twice because he starts riots. He tells them like to ignore security. He doesn't like do it the right safe way for everybody.
Are you mad at that?
Yeah.
You think you should get in trouble for doing things like that?
100%. But look, okay, so I have the video of him when he sees the ambulance and he doesn't.
The ambulance.
The ambulance.
The ambulance.
Hey, I got a question for y'all. Why black people say ambulance? Like straight up, why do we say ambulance? It's ambulance, technically. One just rolled by me. And I was about to say, man, that ambulance, where that ambulance going? Like, oh yeah, it's ambulance.
This
Come on,
fucking guy,
come
shut
on,
up.
dude. The ambulance. Right now it's the ambulance. Right now it's the ambulance. All right, guys, you guys ready to see the ambulance?
Are you ready for me to get
Travis
you
Scott saw the ambulance.
Fuck up.
What is that?
Ambulance.
Everybody good, put a middle finger up in the sky.
This is serious.
Okay, one more
See,
time.
he sees the ambulance. Ambulance. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, all that. 2 hands to the sky.
See,
2 hands to the sky.
he tells them to put their hands up, which is like the worst.
Okay, explain that. Okay. Whatever.
Hold on. Wait, we'll watch it. Hold on.
I want to make this motherfucking ground shake, goddammit. Whoa. Let me know. Yeah. Pull out the sound. Pull out the round. Breeze up. Breeze up.
That's so scary. Okay, so
It was lit though. I mean,
no. Yeah, if you weren't gonna die, that would be pretty sick.
not to like obviously downplay the dead, but while you're watching the documentary, it's one of those things as a music festival going, you're like, dude, this fool puts on a show.
If it was done right, yeah,
No,
100%.
he puts on a show.
And then people jumping off the stage is
Yeah,
pretty sick.
people jumping off the stage. He go like, and if you watch the documentary, he gives the energy back. Which if you've ever been to a festival, you can feel that. Like he comes out, gives you energy, and if you give it back, he gives it back to you, so it makes sense. But
So they said that the problem was that the ambulance was trying to get through. People are already squished. This was like in the middle of them getting the calls. But when you're in a crowd like that and you put your hands up, you're taking all your air out, and now everyone's getting compressed tighter. So you're supposed to put your arms down and block your ribs so that you won't get hurt. And he's telling everybody, put your hands up and jump, and I want to make the floor shake while ambulance is trying to get through to save somebody. How does that make sense? Like, where's the logic in that one, or watching out for people?
Telling you, Illuminati.
And then he said that like he saw somebody pass out, and then he still was doing like music, and
Well,
he was still singing and stuff.
the crazy part is there's a moment they could have stopped it right before Drake came out, and you know what their logic was? If we stop it, they're gonna get more rowdy, which is crazy. People already dying. Like, people already dying. How much more rowdy can it get?
So like, look, watch, I have his timeline. I don't know if you can see it.
I can barely read that.
Oh.
These Oakleys are
I'm gonna
not.
put
These
it up.
Oakleys are not prescribed. I gotta hit Oakley. Hit me up with some prescription glasses, dude. I'm losing on that. I don't got
It's
20/20
too
vision.
small. But like in the middle of it, I can't see. It was already like a disaster, and he
Yeah.
still was going on. And then he even says on there like, they want me to stop. I'm not gonna stop. They want me to. This is before Drake. Even during Drake, like, how are you gonna keep going? That doesn't make any sense.
And then what? So, you hear what? 8 people died right off the bat. No, 8 people died right off the bat.
Yeah.
And then the 9th person died.
10th. 9 people died. 10th person they just verified was that little kid.
So no, there was 8 that died on site, and then
okay,
one was
okay.
in critical condition, and then the last one was a little kid.
Okay.
Which is crazy to think. When I mean kid, I don't know if you obviously haven't watched the documentary. If you haven't, I mean kid. I'm not talking
9 years
13.
old.
9.
Yeah.
Like, where are your parents at? Not trying to talk shit on no parents, but where are your parents at? You're 9. You're not 13, 14, 15. For some reason, I'm like, man, kids are wild. Kids
So
don't
that's the
listen.
thing is that
Kids lie.
he was with his dad. So his dad took him to the show. His dad put him on his shoulders. His dad was actually a pretty big guy too. He was like a big.
Oh, you looked into it?
Yeah, he was like there was pictures. There was like he was like a big stocky guy, and he had his son on his shoulders. They weren't all the way. I think they're in the middle. His dad couldn't breathe, and he passed out. When he passed out, they fell. The kid fell with his dad, and they
Got
said that
stomped.
like
Yeah,
he got
stomped on.
stomped.
Yeah.
He got stomped, and they put him in a coma, and then he died. That's sad.
That's
like to
the
wake
whole-
up and you don't have your kid. That must have been a nightmare. Like, you don't have your kid because somebody got him and pulled him to safety. They took him to the child hospital. Like, you wake up in a nightmare. That's a nightmare. If I was with I can't imagine. Do you know what I mean?
See, but
And then
like,
he dies.
It's one of those, I mean, and I don't
That's
blame him
what's
because
terrible.
I don't blame him because that kid probably was a huge Travis Scott
That's
fan.
what I mean, yeah.
Huge Travis Scott fan. Dad, can you take me? You as a dad, you're like, yeah, son. Probably, you only get him every other week.
I think they were still together.
I'm just saying, if you get your son every other week, you do whatever he does. I've said it. I've said it. If you get your kid every other week, dude, we go on Disneyland a lot. We go on Netflix a lot. We go on to knots a lot. Like what I'm saying.
You know what's crazy is last year I went to go see oh my god, with the hair. Oliver Tree. I'm gonna go see Oliver
Oh, yeah,
Tree,
yeah, I know.
and little kids like him and adults. And I thought the show was gonna be chill. And in the crowd, we went towards the middle. I went with Eddie and my brother, and there was little kids with us. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna be cool because my niece loves him too. And it was so rowdy. It was like a punk show, and these kids were so scared. No one was letting them out. The moms, like the kids were trying to hold on to their moms, and they're trying to get out of the crowd. They wouldn't let them out of the crowd. I was so angry. Like, I literally had to scream at people, like, get these babies out. Like, they're babies. Like, they were little kids, and it was terrifying just to see their faces.
All right, so who do you blame at a show like that? Do you is this you as a parent don't expect it to get that rowdy?
That one I would blame the crowd, because the mom, right when they saw that it was starting, because I didn't expect it to be rowdy either, because it's Oliver Tree.
I don't know who that is.
He plays. You've seen him at raves and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I know him because you told me about him, but I still.
It's not like anything crazy. It's like pretty mellow. But I'd never been to a show before, and it was good. It was like this. It was nuts. I would blame the crowd.
Like, the only time
'Cause
I've
you
seen-
see the bait, like you see the parents, and they're trying to get out fast, and the crowd wouldn't let them out, which is
That's messed up.
yeah. And it was indoors.
I mean, I felt like that a couple times at Day Trip, at the main stage when we were on the left hand side.
Yeah.
Got it a little rowdy,
Yeah.
but everyone's very, and that's another thing. Like, I hate to admit it and say it, but festivals, or at least Insomniac festivals or EDM festivals, are very plur. Dude, this shit ain't happening. Like, I guarantee you. Look, I guarantee you. Where's that kid? Who it was? El amigo de Brianna off the movie. Was her name Brianna? The one that died.
Oh yeah, the girlfriend's friend.
The girlfriend's friend. There was this kid that went up there and his friend died, and you can see him trying to stop the
I
show.
have a video of that. You want
And
me
it's
to put it?
yeah, if you can play it, it's so sad. Yeah, that's him.
Oh wait, that's the girl. But I think they show him.
Yeah, so he actually lost a friend. The one kid in that
Yeah.
one video, he actually lost a
They
friend.
lost her, and then he was trying to.
Yeah, he lost her, and then she was a small little girl. I mean, it's dude. But I gotta give it to him. Like, see, but I honestly think if a couple people went yelling at an Insomniac staff like that, they would not ignore it the way this guy ignored it.
Look, I have this one. I found this one too.
Before we keep going, hold on. I want to take it back to days before rodeo real quick.
Okay. But if you watch the documentary, like I've said 100 times, 2 people were allowed to stop the show.
Him and
No.
what? Drake?
It wasn't even
Just
him.
kidding.
It wasn't even him or Drake
They
or Bad
told
Bunny.
him.
No, but
Bad
only
Bunny
2
was there? I
people.
didn't
But
even know
only
Bad
2
Bunny was
people were allowed to stop the show. It was the manager of Live Nation and some other guy.
Yeah.
And they
Live
couldn't
Nation.
find those guys. It sounds weird, but
artists stop shows all the time.
yeah, but he's a asshole douchebag that likes rowdy shit. But at the end of the day, this should have been goes back to the management. This goes back to not Live Nation. This goes back to Live Nation. This goes back to the cops. This goes back to the city. If Live Nation paid for cops to handle
Yeah.
any altercation, Live Nation would be like, we paid you guys. You guys sent in 100 people. That's your guys' fault.
Yeah.
Charge more than next time. So it's everybody's fault that goes accountable. And you know what's crazy? Nobody went to jail.
Not yet. They're suing.
Nobody went to jail. Nobody's gonna go to jail.
You know what I found out too is that so he offered to pay for their funerals, right? Which is like, of course,
The least you could do.
the least you could do. And
The
then
least you could
he
do.
said anybody that needs to like help or therapy, they can have 2 free months of BetterHelp. So they think that it was a sponsorship. So even if they signed up, let's say like you went through it and you need 2 free months of BetterHelp, which every podcast has already that promo code.
Promo code Tinfoil Hat. Don't forget to use promo code Tinfoil Hat. BetterHelp. If you want better health, don't forget to use promo code Tinfoil. What? Help.
Help. You said
Help.
health.
Help. Hemp. Help.
All right, your turn. And then, so they think that if they got help, then he got paid for those subscriptions because they think it was just like a promo. And then
Pretty douchebaggish.
if you can get a refund from Live Nation, but if you get the refund, if you sign up for the refund on the small print, it says you can't sue. So if you get that refund, if you sign up for that refund for the show, you can't sue after that.
Because I don't know if you know.
That's
but
crazy.
That same weekend that Astro World happened, Skankfest happened in Houston.
Oh.
You know how I know?
Huh.
Because I booked George Perez's flight and hotel.
Did they get affected by it at all?
Yeah, because
really?
he ran into my homies that were going to Astroworld. He called me at like 6 a.m.
Wait, you have friends that went to Astroworld?
I have one friend that went to Astroworld.
How what? Why aren't you sharing that?
I mean, he nothing had. He literally said it was just crazy. He said he didn't get to the front. Shout out to my homie Oscar. Yeah, shout out to my homie Oscar. He's a huge Travis Scott fan. But I asked him, I was like, what happened? And all I know is like, the only reason I'm bringing him up is because I get a phone call from George at like 7 a.m. And I think I booked him the wrong flight. I'm like,
You sent him to Astroworld?
yeah, no.
Just
Well, no. But I think I booked him like the wrong date, the wrong flight. And I think he's about to roast me. Like, yo, dude, what? So I pick up. It's like 7 a.m. Like, oh man, don't tell me I booked the wrong flight or did something. Because usually, when they call you at 7 a.m, something's going on.
Yeah.
So I pick up and he's like, you know this guy? And he puts them on their FaceTime me. I'm like, that's my homie Oscar. And I'm like, you're going to Skankfest? And my homie's like, no, I'm going to Astroworld.
That's hilarious.
And I was like, oh, that's dope. But what happened is, you know how Astroworld got canceled day 2?
Uh-huh.
So my homies all kicked it at
Skankfest?
some people went into Skankfest, some people kicked it. And George was telling me that you could feel the vibe.
That was sad?
That you felt, that something
You just felt
happened.
something
Like
dark?
something happened. Like George was like, yeah, dude, there was just a bunch of kids going walking around. And I was like, oh, Astroworld. But like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I still don't think if it wasn't for this video and you would have asked me, like 2-3 people died.
Okay, so the conspiracy thing is that they're saying did he sacrifice them so that he can get to the next level? You know how artists do that. Do you think any of that stuff? Because this was like mass thing. He knew people were dying. He was aware people are dying. They were telling him to stop the show. He knew he was supposed to stop the show.
It's not that I don't believe in any of this stuff. Is there's too many coincidences. Why does this stage look like a cross?
Yeah.
Why does it look like it's going into hell? Why is he the only one performing in this stage? Then there's some witches talking about some satanic sacrifice stuff. Then you go back into Kanye West who sacrificed his mom, which I kind of do believe in that one. It just goes back into these whole rabbit holes. Too many coincidences. Did they do it? Is his fault? And you're like, well, and watch. Can you play his apology? Because okay, before you play it, do you think it was sincere?
No.
Do you think he needed more? Should he cry? Like, that's what I mean. I'm looking at it and I'm also like, yo, he's not. I mean, as much as you want to blame him, he performed, which is his job. That he didn't stop the performance. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's back to Live Nation. He doesn't know people are dying. He just assumed.
They told him.
They told him he was dying.
They actually have it on there and saying that, yeah, he knew that it was a disaster.
Disaster or dying? Because it's so hard. Because I'm not gonna lie. If you told me if I'm playing at EDC and I'm a DJ and someone tells me a disaster happened, I'm like, well, handle it.
So the reason why they know that they know is because he was with Kylie. Kylie Jenner saw people getting medical help, and she said, oh, we had no idea that people were getting hurt. But on her story on her Instagram, you could see that she saw it and they were walking past it. She was walking past like people getting hurt and everything. And they're just like, oh, we found out the next day at the press conference. But I'll play his apology right now. Why do I think
Never imagined anything like this just happening.
What?
What? That was a very short apology. Come on, do better. Do better, dude. All right. Enough of this sad, demonic, deep down the rabbit hole. If you want some more of that, go to Tinfoil Hat. You guys already know I'm the co-host over there, Tinfoil Hat. Go deep down the rabbit hole. You guys already know this show is brought to you by Rat Bastard, the #1 energy drink in the world. Rat Bastard. I'm right here drinking a blood orange, wild watermelon, one of the two. 0 caffeine, no sugar. Did I just say 0 caffeine? That is wrong, baby. These things are loaded with caffeine, ready to keep you lit. They kept us alive at Day Trip. It was Fishfuls and Rat Bastard, baby. Let's crack one open. And you guys already know, I'm a Rat Bastard. You're a Rat Bastard. And this guy in this video is definitely a Rat Bastard.
Yeah, I found this one, and dude, this fool's nuts. Wait, hold on.
He's nuts. Is he a bastard? Or is he a rat bastard?
I think he's a rat bastard. I think he had too many rat bastards.
Let me see.
Do you guys have
No, we have 4.
I could take them to the hospital. Yeah, you guys follow me? Which one is closest?
I would say Ben Todd. Ben Todd, they have the...
Come on, get back to the front. Hey, man, you want to smoke some weed when we get to the hospital? No? No, Zai? No, Zai. What's the word? What's the word? My guy got water! Water! All right, we made it, my guy. Hospital. You ready, bro? Hey, let's get you on some clothes, bro. Take a Vineyard shirt, bro. Let's give my guy some Birkenstocks too, man. They're used, but shit is better than nothing. Bye-bye.
That's crazy, huh?
Whoa. He's on more than Rat Bastard. He's on more than one Rat Bastard.
How cool is that guy?
He's on like 12 Rat Bastards.
I would love to you are like tripping bad. You're ready to go to fucking
Yeah, shout out. I mean, you're right,
That dude
100%.
was sick.
Shout out to this guy.
Yeah. But that's nuts, dude, to feel like that. Have you ever felt like that?
No. What do you mean? That's
I don't
bad.
know.
You're gone. That's like schizo. Like, you
don't
need to
know.
go on the psych ward for that stuff. That's not normal. That's not one rat
What
bastard.
kind of drugs is that?
That's not one rat bastard.
That's
That's,
the
not
rat
two.
bastard.
That's the whole 12K. That's the whole 12 pack. Bro, that's dude. So he found him on the side of the freeway,
Yeah.
just tweaking.
Yeah. And then
Chili,
was
you
like-
hang around. You deal with a lot of
I've
tweakers.
never seen that.
Not that bad.
Not that bad.
How
actually,
bad have
I've
you
gotten
seen it?
Close. Like a guy ran into the store and like was rolling on the floor, saying that like he got drugged, and to call the police because his pants were like on fire and he was fine. And I was just like, what the.
What do? You just call 911?
Yeah, and they were just like, how do you know he's on drugs? And I'm like, because he's rolling around the floor telling me he's on drugs. Well, can you ask him what kind of drugs he's on? No, I won't get near him. They're like, you need to ask him. And then
Why don't you just lie and say he's on heroin?
I don't know any drugs.
Just lie.
I don't, well, because they were questioning me so much.
I would lie and tell him his
True.
pants are on fire.
I just told him don't come then.
I would
Like,
literally say,
don't
I would
know,
literally
he's
tell him
outside.
his pants are on fire. Can you prove it? He's saying it. I'm seeing it. His pants
Yeah,
are on fire.
that's
I would
true. I
just,
need
I
to
would
do that.
exaggerate so far that these
I
fools are
should
kind
have
of.
acted scared. I just didn't act scared. I was just like, I have customers in here. Like, what do you want me to do?
But then again, you're playing the what is it?
I'm just so over it.
The kid who cries wolf.
Yeah.
Or eventually they'll be like, okay,
And it's like, just don't
Chili,
come.
no one's on fire over there.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, how many tweakers are in Garden Grove?
You know who else is a rat bastard?
Who?
You're a rat bastard if you go to your rival's soccer game and you wear your rival jersey. Like, don't do that. Don't go to an LAFC game and try to hang out with the 42 Originals wearing a Galaxy jersey.
Oh, that would be so scary.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't go to America trying to wear a Chivas jersey. Don't go to a Boca River Plate jersey trying to do what this. Like, what is wrong? Like, you should know better. Look at that. You security's helping you now. All right, guys, that right there is an uncut, exclusive video, never released from the Travis Scott concert right there, guys.
Can you imagine? Those
That
are
guy right there
grown.
was the 11th deaf person from the Travis Scott concert. He didn't make it out. That's what happens when you wear a Boca jersey.
Who can't talk now?
Damn, I can't talk in English or Spanish. God damn. God, this rat bastard got my tongue. That's a rat bastard. But nah, don't be doing that. Don't be doing that. You're putting yourself in harm's way.
Okay, so is this a rat bastard? You sent me this video, and I don't really know much about it.
You know who she is, though.
I know that she a bunch of dudes.
Every dude.
So we'll play this, and then we'll just see what we think.
This explains a lot. Social media is in a frenzy right now because of what came out, but before you jump to conclusions, watch this. Oh, I'm sure you all know who Bonnie Blue is. She's been in the headlines quite a lot over the last few months, to say the least. In the last couple of days, there has been a lot of leaks online about this. This guy right here, Kyle Butler, who in all the major headlines is now saying is Bonnie Blue. Which has led a lot of people on social media to say, well, that kind of could explain a lot about why she is like she is. And I mean, you can't deny the resemblance is uncanny. Oh, the photo emerged and obviously people were like, I don't think this is real realistically, it's just someone who looks like her. But then someone found this, which is from a podcast in 2020 which was taken down. Now, I don't know if this is 100% real or not, please let me know if it is, I couldn't confirm or deny. But apparently on Wikipedia, Bonnie Blue used to have her name as Kyle Butler, that was her real name, and spoke about having a sex change when she was 13. I really don't know what to make of this, to be honest with you. Resemblance definitely is there, but I also think this could just be a random bloke or her brother. But what would be really interesting is if this guy actually comes out the woodwork and is like, guys, this is me. Let me know your thoughts, and as always, I will keep you updated.
Dude,
Okay, what do you think?
if he comes out as if he
If
was
she
a
comes
dude,
out as a dude, or
if he comes out, it's a he. If he comes out,
well, right now she's a she. They don't know if it's true or not.
yeah, but if he comes
They're
out, that makes
saying.
him a he.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if he comes out saying that he was a she, there's a lot of guys that are gonna commit. That means you boned a dude.
A lot.
And it's on
guys.
video.
Yeah.
And you camed a lot, and you were happy.
Yeah.
She might be the reason for a lot of.
What do you think Andrew Tate will do?
Did he bone her?
No, they were like, I didn't watch.
They had an interview.
They
Yeah,
had
yeah,
an
yeah.
interview, and I think they were flirting. Or it seemed kind of a little flirty.
I think he'd hit. If
Yeah.
it's a female.
Well, no, because he doesn't like whores, right?
He doesn't like horse for his wife.
Oh, but he
or
likes
his
them.
girlfriend, but he'll.
True.
I guarantee you, he's smashed whores before.
Yeah.
So it's just the whores are not for you. Whores are not for your wives. Whores are not for your girlfriends. Whores are just for the night. And Bonnie Blue looks like a girl for the night.
At Day Trip, I was told whore is a very aggressive word.
Are we using slut now?
I guess I was like, what's a better word?
What's that?
What do you
Promiscuous?
want me to say?
Is that the one? Is that the one feminists like?
I don't want to offend all the whores.
Chili, as a female, what do the whores like to be called?
I don't dang.
Huh? What? I know you have one hoary friend. What does she like to be called?
All my hoary friends are guys. I don't know what they like to be called. What do you like to be called?
So wait. Back to Bonnie Blue.
Okay.
Is that a female or a male?
For
what you've seen. And don't forget Bridget McCrone. For anybody who doesn't know, that's the wife of the Prime Minister of France. And yeah, I got it. What's up, mother?
I thought you were gonna mess that one up, and I was like, got it.
No, but she's the wife of the Prime Minister of France, and she's known to be a vato.
Yeah.
Like a vato. If you guys go, I mean, Candace Owens. Check out Candace Owens. She goes deep down that rabbit hole, and I'm pretty convinced that Bridget Macron is a vato. The first lady of France is a vato.
She is for sure. But that dude knew. That dude knows. This is different because if Bonnie is a dude, those guys had no idea.
But could it be a dude? Is that even in the realm of possibility, Chili? Could Bonnie Blue be a vato?
Yeah, why not?
But what you look in the video on the little 10 30 second clip we saw?
I think it's a man. I do.
Damn, all you vatos are just owning vatos, bro.
She
Damn,
kinda
that means
looks kind of manly, you know?
Man, that sucks. That means I've seen vato on vato porn now.
You watched that?
Yeah, I definitely been. I watched
Really?
I watched Bonnie Blue. Everybody here has watched a Bonnie Blue video. If you're watching XG Marks the Spot, you're fully toxic. You watched a Bonnie Blue video. Leave hashtag Bonnie Blue.
Uh-oh. Well, what do you guys all do
gay
if
too.
you find out that's a dude?
I'm not killing myself. I didn't bone it.
You just watched.
Yeah, I'm gonna punish my dick for coming for it. I'm gonna slap it. Hey, do better. Know better. You should know better. You should know better.
You just
but
saw a white chick.
yeah, but if you're a vato and you bone that, I think you should hit the hotline.
That's sketchy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be
that's
upset.
I
I bet you she's mad right now. Everyone thinks she's a vato.
Well,
Bonnie Blue, if you wanna
she said it in a podcast
that she's not.
that she's a dude. She said it in a podcast that they're saying that she had a sex change, like when she was 16.
That's crazy.
And then they took it down. That's the whole thing.
Dude, I'm telling you, that's literally Illuminati or.
Everything's Illuminati to you today. I don't
Okay, not
understand.
Illuminati, but the deep state.
Oh, okay.
Like, imagine the deep state wants you to eventually be like, look, you've been jerking off to a dude this whole time. It's okay.
Turning all the frogs gay.
Yeah, exactly. They're just making it okay. Like, it's okay. Like, look, it's not that bad. Look, you look, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. See, you would have done it if you had the chance. If you could have had the chance of being one of the 1,000, you would have done it. And now, gladly you didn't, because now you'd be one of the 1,000 other fools that smashed a bottle. Damn, imagine we go viral.
Hard being a guy. I don't know how you guys wake up every day. Just kidding.
Yeah, dude, Chili's never out there assuming is that a guy?
Is that a guy or a girl?
Is that a guy or a girl? Chili's like, that's a guy. Fool's got full on
And
beard.
most of
Chili
the time,
goes up
girls
and
just
pulls
don't
on the
care.
beard real quick, and no guy gets mad. When a girl pulls on your beard, you don't even get mad. You're like, you feel that? That's a beard, baby.
That's a beard.
And yeah. If I go and pull on any girl's anything,
Dang. Well, you have to check their IDs, no?
that doesn't even help now. You gotta go old school. You gotta say, can
baby
I see your
pictures.
baby picture? Hey, you gotta walk around
What do you do with AI now? I think you could probably just AI some fucking baby pictures.
Okay. Well, at that
There's
point,
filters.
you're in trouble. But you should. This is the move. You should always carry a baby picture in your wallet. Mid-date, be like, look, I was such a cute baby. Look at my picture. And then, oh, you were so cute. I'm like, can I see your picture? And then, just her reaction, and she's like, no. Hit your mom up. Hit your mom up right now. Ask her for the baby picture. I need to see it. Oh no, as you were an ugly baby, huh? And you hit her with the you were an ugly baby, and if she doesn't get offended and doesn't get it, she might be a vato.
Yeah. Problem solved.
Problem solved, dog. That's how you find out, dog. All you gotta do is carry a baby picture in your wallet, dog, and ask for the baby picture. And if it's summertime, you take her to the pool. But even then, dude.
You still go.
Exactly, dude. Chili got nothing to worry about. She just goes up to man. She's like, ow.
I don't like beard.
Even with
I'm like
the
the
ow.
one girl that doesn't like beard.
Oh,
I don't. Ew.
you can punch the belly.
Except Tom Segura's. He had a nice beard.
You can punch the belly.
True. I'll just be liking fat chicks. That's why I like fat dudes.
Fat dudes.
All right. What about this chick?
Oh, that chick will eat up fat dudes.
This one should be hitting up Mexican OT. I mean,
She's cute.
look, hold on.
She's really cute. And I know those comics too. They're savages. They're little dirt
I only
bags.
know one of them from Kill Tony.
Yeah, I've had my ass. Yeah. I've never requested to get my ass ate. Every time I've had my ass ate, a chick is like, I want to eat your ass.
Sounds like this has happened a lot.
I've had a guy eat my ass.
Are you gay?
He does gay stuff.
I wouldn't let a woman eat my ass, so.
I like eating. But I have more fun with the guys who, like, I have to, like, that sounds horrible. But,
What, like you gotta wrestle them
I have
down?
to, like, coerce him.
Oh, yeah, you want them to
kind
be
of
a little
fun.
reluctant.
Yeah.
No, because it's always fun, like, convincing, like, a macho man to,
To, like, let you eat his
spread his legs, yeah.
Yeah,
Because
right.
they're like, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not doing
Yeah. You want to break him down.
Because I feel like a man who's against it, like, would never forget a girl who did it.
Right.
Like, it's one thing if, like, it's, like, a regular, like, a dozen times these girls
All
go,
right, whatever, eat my
But, like, if a man's like, no,
Yeah.
and then, like, he allows it, you're going to be on his mind.
Interesting.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Okay. Before I keep talking about this, can you click on her Instagram so everyone knows how hot this chick is? Bro, this chick is, yeah, she definitely got my follow. But dude, she's hot. She's out there offering to eat ass.
Fucking
Have you guys ever gotten
She's
seen?
very beautiful.
Yeah, I've had my ass. Yeah. I've never requested to get my ass ate. Every time.
No, she's not even on there. They didn't even tag her.
They might, I don't know, they might have not tagged her.
Shade.
They want her all to themselves.
All right, you talk and let me see if I can find it.
But dude,
Would you let
no,
her?
would I let her? Dude,
Would you pretend like you don't want it just so she?
that's the move. How'd you know? That's the move. No. And not even know I don't like it, but you heard her.
Yeah.
I want a guy.
Gave away her secret.
Yeah, she's like, I want a guy who doesn't want it. So the second you meet this girl, you're like eating ew. I'd never let a girl do it. And the more you tell her no, the more this chick is like, oh, I'm gonna do it.
That's crazy.
Now I need to do it. Now I'm never gonna go to sleep unless I eat.
Dude, they didn't tag this.
But I definitely followed her.
That's messed up. She's all on there, just giving away her whole fucking life, and then like, oh yeah.
Click
I
on
eat
another
ass.
one. They must have tagged her.
Look, I don't. Oh wait.
Click on that. Yeah. She's right there. Yeah. The second one.
Okay, let me put this up.
Love J Teen. Oh, hopefully she's not a teen.
Holy, she is hot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
She's eating. She's out there eating, guys.
Mexican OT.
That's not Mexican OT is not
He
getting
needs
his.
to lose a little weight.
He's not getting his ass anything like that.
That guy is. Just kidding. She is beautiful. That's crazy. She doesn't need to do that.
I also don't think she does. That's another thing. I think these girls just say it
You
because
know what?
No. I think she does. I think she just says she does because she also knows a bunch of guys will follow her just because she says she does. Pendejas no son. These females ain't stupid. Yeah, I'll say I'll eat, and all these guys will follow me because they assume I eat. But I'm not eating no fool's ass. Like they're not eating no fool's ass, bro. Like they're not. They might eat their husband's ass because this fool pays for every yacht she's ever been on.
I
But
was gonna say she's with rich dudes that need to like.
That's what I'm saying. She might eat one piece, but she's not just
she
eating.
has an OnlyFans. That does make sense.
How many subscribers? 9. What? 100.
It tells you.
900,000. 900,000, Chili.
Yeah, I know.
Chili, where is your OnlyFans? Guys, if you guys want Chili to start her OnlyFans,
No, thank you.
leave
I'm
OnlyFans
not
comment.
eating
Huh?
I am not eating butt.
There's a lot of stuff
She's going through a lot to get her fucking OnlyFans out there, and she's beautiful. She doesn't need to do all that. That's nuts.
And that's what I'm saying. A
What the
girl
fuck
like
am I
that.
gonna do?
So okay, Chili. Is this girl capping?
No.
Or is she not capping? She really.
I think she probably hooks up with rich dudes that like to feel dominated because like that's what rich guys. You know how like they say that like rich guys.
Yeah.
They need to like. So that's probably what she just has to do if she wants to get her rent paid. Because I'm pretty sure she's probably living like in Miami, penthouse,
Dubai,
New
York,
going on trips, clothes. She probably has to eat a little butt. I'm good.
Chili's like.
I like my Honda Civic and my.
Yeah, Honda Civic. Honda Civic does not equal eating butt.
Yeah, I'm good. I will stay humble.
But what?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you were offering someone to eat.
Nothing.
I thought, yeah, don't give these fools any ideas, guys. Don't give any of these fools any ideas. You know who had a crazy idea? That one crazy. I'm pretty sure you'll pull it up. It's a crazy idea to go to the mall.
Oh.
And think you can get glasses without
Speaking
using
of
promo
Oakleys.
code XG, and now you have to pay for the full amount, and now your legs are broken.
Okay, so this now because we keep doing these Oakley things, I've been getting a lot of sunglasses ads, a lot of sunglasses videos, and this guy, he went to the mall and he stole some sunglasses, and then let's see.
I'm sure you guys are wondering, how did this even start?
Oakley's, baby.
I ain't gonna keep telling them. Stop playing with me. Damn, feel me?
Few moments later.
Someone's getting chased by the police. Okay.
Look at his legs.
Oh my god. His ankle came off. What the hell?
It's crazy, huh?
Dude.
See what Oakleys do? All you gotta do is leave a comment. You don't gotta be jumping off of.
All you gotta do, leave a comment. If you don't win this week, try again next week. And if you have one more option, you gotta go to your local Oakley at your local mall and use promo code XG. Just tell the cashier XG.
Yeah, don't walk out with them.
Don't walk out. Don't run. Don't jump 2-story feet trying to. This is gonna be you
You could
too.
look like this guy.
Be looking like that, dog. All you gotta do is leave a comment. Look at that. Fresh. Look at that llama. Is that a llama?
That's a llama.
That's a llama, right? That's a llama. Look at that llama.
A little bit of a
Fresh.
resemblance there.
Hey, don't put it together. Now people are gonna think I look like a llama. Get away, Chili. Ah, no respect. No respect for the host. What type of is this? Is this fucking Johnny Woodward? You're learning from Johnny over here. Have some respect for the host of the show. God damn.
Oh man.
Before we're done, I just want to say good job. I don't even want to say good job because obviously this will killed it. I don't know if you guys seen Hi, I'm Nitty. I don't know if
special came out today, no?
Yes, it just came out. I had the link a little bit before you guys, and I watched the special. The homie gets down.
Yeah,
he's been doing this for 15 years, and it's called Hi, I'm Nitty. He's the co-host of We Don't Smoke the Same. He's a killer in Canada. Not that he's a killer here, but he is from Canada, so he's been putting the work out there, and his special just dropped. We're gonna play a little bit of his clip right now, and we'd love it if you guys hit the like button, subscribe, and shout out to the homie.
£1 fish, have a look. £1 fish, very good. £1 fish, very cheap. £1 fish, 6, 4, 5 pound, £1 each. 6, 4, 5 pound, £1.
Okay.
Hey, I did not.
It has more money than you. Dogs are supposed to scare you, but not for like a socioeconomical reason, right? These dogs are wearing leather jackets, chains, right? Saw a dog with pockets the other day. You ever seen a dog with pockets? Why the fuck does a dog have pockets? Ask yourself. He can never put his hands in there to get anything out of it, you know? This is a dog. On a human level, how disrespect is it that a dog has pockets and women don't have pockets, you know? But I tell you that as a man, right? And I have to tell you I'm a man, because this is not a work email, right? So how would you know what I am? But I'm a man. I've been a man my whole life. I don't know if you could tell, but I have been. And you know what that means, being a man my whole life? That I always had pockets, right? Since I was little, I had pockets. And I thought everybody had pockets. But then you grow up, through the grapevine, you hear women don't have pockets. But I can't confirm, because I am a man. You see my dilemma? You know what I'm talking about? It's like when people tell me black guys have big dicks, it's like, maybe. How the fuck would I know, right? How do you know that black guys have big dicks, you know? Did you know black guys have big dicks? You're taking way too long to answer that. This guy's like, oh, I know too much. You know?
There it is, guys. Go watch Hi, I'm Nitty. That's the main homie. He's really, really funny. He's on the We Don't Smoke the Same. You guys already know we don't smoke the same, baby. Go hit a like button, subscribe. That's the homie Nitty. It's on Comedy Records, something like that. But they put it down. They helped him produce the show. And I'm not going to lie, it's probably one of the better specials I've seen in a minute. So go hit the like button, subscribe. It's on YouTube. So when you're done watching this, it'll be in the link. It'll be in the description. Go cop it now. Thank you. All right, guys, everybody's favorite segment of the podcast, the reason you guys left a comment, half the reason you guys are still tuning in. Yes, we're giving out three of these Oakley glasses, and all you had to do was subscribe. You definitely had to leave a comment, and I'm giving away these out. These bad boys, baby. I've been rocking them. I've been rocking them at EDC. I've been rocking them at Day Trip, and the winner for one of these is Journey with JC. Do it, Chili. Put the camera on you and do it.
No.
Journey with JC takes one of these. I don't know, dude. I'm just going to raffle off the colors. Hopefully you like one of these colors. That's one of them. Ordinary Pete's taking the second pair. Ordinary Pete. Shout out to Ordinary Pete. Like I said, all you got to do is leave a comment. I got one more to the homie Izzy WV9HJ. You taking them, homie? That's 3 of them. I'm giving away 3 of them. For every 100 comments or something like that, I'm giving away 2 of them. You guys came in hot, so let's do it, guys. This company's for the people, by the people. All you gotta do is leave comments, and we're gonna give away more glasses here, there. If you catch me out on the streets, if you catch me at a music festival, at a comedy show, I might have an extra pair, and if I'm rocking those, I will give you the ones on my head. Also, guys, if you want to support the podcast, go to fullytoxic.com. I got tinfoil hat beanies, tinfoil hat hats. We Don't Smoke the Same flags, Fully Toxic hoodies. So head over to fullytoxic.com. Go cop all that stuff. And we got koozies, too, for the summertime. Don't sleep on that. And if you've been watching this show this whole time and you've been wondering where you can get this crazy artwork, go to chillimilly.shop. All this artwork. The Mac Miller, the Fairy Odd Parents, the Gohan, baby. Go cop this. If you're a Dragon Ball Z fan, where else would you go other than shop? chillimilly.shop. And is there a promo code?
Yeah, I use Chili20, but you also can go on my Instagram, and I have like little sales and stuff. Chili Millie with 3 Y's. Chili_Millie with 3 Y's.
There you guys go, dog. Simple, easily support the podcast. And for everybody asking, the EDC video is coming out after 4th of July. That Monday after 4th of July, I'm dropping it. You guys are going to party during 4th of July, and you're going to be back all tired, all cansado, wanting to party, but staying at home. So we're going to release the EDC vlog. Rob's done cooking. Rob, go follow him. If you want any editing, video work, go hit up the homie. He does amazing work. The video's out, and it's finally done. So everybody who's been asking me, stop asking me. I'm going to give the release date. We're working on the thumbnail right now. Chili, you watched it. What'd you think?
It was so good. It was so good. It's like a series.
It's a movie.
Yeah,
it's a movie, guys. Popcorn Friday afternoon with your lady. Convince your lady to go to EDC. Convince your homies to go to EDC. This video will do it. If the last one didn't do it, this one will do it. So all I want to do is thank Oakley. You gotta thank them. Giving out glasses to the people. Oakley. Giving out glasses at Day Trip. Protecting us from the UV lighting. And they're about to release some meta glasses that I'm about to get a hold of. before they're even released. So don't forget, hit that like button, use promo code XG. And thank you for watching this episode. We'll see you guys next time.